After spending 13 seasons with the Miami Heat, Dwayne Wade is back home with the Chicago Bulls. He's a three-time NBA champion, and a lot of people think he's accomplished a lot. And personally, I think he's easily one of the top superstars of his generation. And like a lot of us out there, he didn't have the easiest childhood, but he overcame it all to rise to the top. I'm Justin Fraction, and today we're bringing you 20 facts you probably didn't know about D. Wade. Number 20, he had a real rough upbringing. His parents split up when he was 4 years old, and he grew up in South Chicago, where his family was involved in gangs and drugs. Now, his mother was also heavily involved in drugs and often in trouble with the law, but he still made it to the top. It clearly wasn't easy, but he did it. Number 19, filling MJ's shoes. If you grew up in Chicago, chances are you're a fan of the Chicago Bulls. Wade was too, and like a lot of you out there, he was a fan of Michael Jordan. And although MJ left the team nearly 2 decades ago, now that he's stepping in, he gets a chance to really be like Mike. Number 18, could have been a footballer. Like a lot of people that we've discussed here, he played more than one sport. In high school, he was a star wide receiver, but he had problems earning minutes on the court as a junior. His stepbrother was actually the star of the team, but then Wade grew 4 inches and became a superstar from then on out. Number 17, school's overrated. We know if you're out there and you have kids, you're telling them to do their best in school. But Wade's grades were not the best. He was only recruited in college by Marquette, Illinois, and DePaul University. Number 16, Jersey City. For most of the 2000s and 2010s, LeBron and Kobe's jerseys have topped the charts for jersey sales. But Wade was up there as well. From the 2005 playoffs to the 2007 season, Wade's jerseys topped NBA players for nearly 2 years. Number 15, a flashy nickname. So you know his nickname is D. Wade, but he also goes by the Flash. You see, Shaquille O'Neal gave him that nickname in reference to the song Flash by Queen for the popular 80s film Flash Gordon. Yeah, just another reason why we love Shaq. Number 14, going Disney. Some of your kids may watch the Disney Channel, and some adults, well, we might have to watch it too if they're around. The popular TV show Austin and Ally had him on as a guest, and in that episode he sang terribly. But you know what? It was super cool that he took the time to do it. Number 13, D for dashing. Even though he's known more for being a basketball player than being complimented for his looks, People magazine thinks he's dashing and beautiful, all right. He's been featured in the magazine's Most Beautiful People issue several times. Obviously, not everyone will agree with that, but it's a fact you probably didn't know. Number 12, the man can dress. So in addition to being one of People magazine's Most Beautiful People a few times in the past, magazines have also been blown away by his fashion. Esquire named him as one of the best dressed in the world in 2007, and GQ listed him as one of the best dressed NBA players. So if you need some style tips, you know where to look. Number 11, story behind the number. Do you know why Wade wears the number 3? I'm gonna tell you. You see, it's because he's a close follower of Christianity, and the number 3 was chosen because of the Holy Trinity. Speaking of religion, as an aside, Wade also donates 10% of his earnings to a church in his hometown in Chicago. Super cool. Number 10, 2003 Big 3. So every single video that we do, we always mention the Miami Heat's Big 3 back from 2010 to 2014, consisting of Wade, Bosh, and James. But what we don't normally mention is that back in the historic 2003 NBA draft, the 3 were part of it together. James went first overall to Cleveland, Bosh went 4th to Toronto, and Wade was right behind him, going to Miami. Number 9, spelling bee. So Wade's first name is not spelled the normal way, so it's not D-W-A-Y-N-E or D-U-A-N-E. It's D-W-Y-A-N-E. So why is it spelled that way? The story goes it was a typo on his birth certificate, but instead of changing it, his family decided to keep it that way. Number 8, who needs pension? So you know he went to Marquette, but did you know that he majored in broadcasting? So once his career is done and he retires, he can easily work in front of the camera for ESPN, TNT, or ABC if he'd like. Number 7, March Madness man. During the 2003 March Madness tournament, Wade's Marquette team faced off against Kentucky. He completely dominated them, scoring 29 points, 11 assists, and 11 rebounds. He, Magic Johnson, and Andre Miller are the only people to have registered a triple-double in a March Madness game. Number 6, size is overrated. So Wade is 6'4", which is kind of giant to the rest of us, but not on the NBA court, where that number is fairly small. But he blocked 100 shots during his 2008-2009 season, becoming the first and only person to date to accomplish that feat while being below 6'5". Number 5, Mr. America. So back in the 2008 Summer Olympics in Beijing, the U.S. men's basketball team took home the gold. That team included Wade, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Chris Paul, Chris Bosh, Carmelo Anthony, and Dwight Howard. But here's the kicker. Wade led the entire team in scoring throughout the tournament, averaging 27 points per game. Number 4, philanthropist man. So Wade established the Wade's World Foundation, which helps organizations in the community to find proper health and education for children in danger. Wade also donated money to an Illinois library so that it was prevented from being foreclosed upon. He gave the librarian a $25,000 check. Also, he and a former teammate, Alonzo Mourning, donated money to the earthquake victims in Haiti. Number 3, international relations. Wade has had endorsements with Gatorade, Staples, T-Mobile, and other companies. He also has an endorsement deal with Li Ning, a popular Chinese sports brand. Number 2, unselfish. Not only did Wade break the Miami Heat scoring record, but he also donated the jersey he won to Michael Stolensberg, who was a huge Heat fan. Stolensberg needed his legs and arms surgically removed due to a severe infection. And number 1, Wade Book of World Records. Wade's the only player to have ever registered 2,000 points, 100 steals, 100 blocks, and 500 assists in a season. He's also the youngest player to ever win an NBA Final where he averaged 30 points in the series. He also leads the Heat franchise in points scored, minutes played, steals, turnovers, and assists. Which NBA player do you want to learn more about? Join us in the comments below. If you liked this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps us out a ton and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to Total Pro Sports though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.